Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where the untimely demise last episode of one of our mech warriors has finally convinced me to get around to moving to a different world. Now that is 27 days away, so we're not going to have much time there to make money before our next financial report after this one. So this is going to be potentially a little bit tight financially, but we can always dip into our stored resources if we need to. So we'll go ahead and accept this. We're not going on generous this time, for sure. This month, we're absolutely sticking on normal. It's going to be tight, and we're going to see how tight. Actually, this isn't bad. This is only half of our current amount. So we're going to go ahead and continue ticking forward for a little bit here. And we'll finish up that storage space upgrade. I think we absolutely work on, let's see here, storage space again. 385k is relatively cheap. It saves us money in the long run. Do it. Okay, that'll be another 15 days. So let's advance for that amount of time. No techs, no mechs. Apparently we've got a strike, huh? That's a lot of money. We'll discipline the mech techs. Okay, we don't actually care about this 3-point tech penalty for 30 days right now. Most of that time, we're going to be traveling for. And Scrub is in high spirits. Okay, sure. We'll proceed. Another 7 days on the Argo upgrade. That's great. There we go. The storage space upgrade is now complete. So the question then becomes, do we go for this one next? I mean, that is another cost reduction. That said, we could also go for this training module. That wouldn't necessarily be the worst idea either. I don't feel like we need additional morale just yet. And the medical bays are pretty expensive, and I don't want to do those currently. So I think, given these options, our best bet is to go for the leopard stores.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Excellent. 6 days until we arrive at our destination, and once we do, we absolutely don't want to tick forward anymore, if at all possible. So let's hop in over here, and as soon as we arrive, we will, of course, see what is available in the hiring hall in terms of mech warriors. Yes, we have indeed arrived. Wonderful. So let's check the hiring hall. A mech warrior. Okay. This guy is literally named a mech warrior. I like it. We're hiring him.
New mech warriors.
A vehicle pilot, vehicle only. That's not a terrible pilot to grab there. I don't really feel like we need all that many additional mech warriors. That said, I think we'll hire everyone here who doesn't already have a trait. Now, I don't like this trait that Halo has here, so we're probably not going to hire her. I don't care about hiring green pilots. Oh, just got an achievement. Mech Warrior Factory. That's not... that the Steam overlay isn't covered, or captured rather, by OBS here, but yeah, that happened. Okay. So let's hop into the barracks here and see what training we have available. A mech warrior can go ahead and grab 2 points there. Arclight, a point of gunnery. Yes, please. Aryamaki. Ooh, we could get gunnery level 8 here. So Aryamaki pilots a chameleon. That would be potentially a good thing for controlled bursts. For that heat generation reduction. I guess we'll grab that. I'm not sure how much we'll actually utilize it. I'll need to think about that one and get used to having it as well. But for now, we can continue going through these. Oh, hello. Kodiak has a couple of points. There you go. Kraken can grab a point of piloting. Lord Daki also a point of piloting. Excellent.
Standing by.
Scrub is doing fine, as is Squib. Tarbox could grab a point of piloting. Yeah, that's pretty good. And Woody, a point of gunnery. That was a pretty good training session, all things considered. And yeah, we didn't hire up to our maximum amount. We don't need our maximum amount quite yet. So, let's hop into the command center and see what is available here. Keep in mind, this is a 5-star world that we are currently on. So that's a thing. This is not much salvage, but a lot of pay. It's a battle in the desert. A high-tonnage Burrick lance. Okay, that would be good salvage, but they don't have good salvage. What's this against? This is an escort mission? We could potentially do that. That's against the local pirate organization. I don't hate that. So this is about 300k for a priority salvage. I don't think that's particularly worthwhile. We'll just leave it right here just in case we want something, but we're probably going to regret having the salvage. That's okay. We need the money. It's fine. Now, this is a 4-skull mission here. We do need a new pilot in the Hunchback. Bearclaw has affinities for the Hunchback, so that is perfect. Everybody else appears to be good to go. Our mechs are all good to go as well. The question is, does Darius complain about this needing more tonnage? No, he doesn't. Okay. Sounds good to me. Hopefully we'll get some halfway decent salvage out of this, but since we only have the 2 priority salvage, I'm really not expecting much. We'll see what's available, though. Also, we'll see what these carriers that we're escorting are. Should be interesting. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at what biome this planet was. I mean, it probably couldn't be all that much worse than the desert biome of the last one, right? We need to escort the convoy to safety and escape. The position of one of our lances of fire support vehicles has become untenable due to the proximity of the pirates' forces. We'd like you to provide security while we relocate them. Commander, the carriers they're talking about are slow and fragile. On the other hand, they could certainly provide fire support if things go south. Indeed. So we're going to have 3 full lances of our own, plus a lance of fire support. Are we going to have any allies?
Command interface
Oof.
initiated.
Hello, desert. Friendly units under fire. Okay, so we need to move up to their position. We do have allies. Their position is up here. That's the edge of the map there. I guess we climb here? Yeah, we can't deploy up in the capture zone. This will be the evac point. Which means that this would be the route that they would take. Maybe we should deploy down here. And then we can push up this way, secure that, and come back. So that way our heavy fire support will be around here, in theory. Yeah, I like this position. Hopefully nobody gets stuck over here. I just noticed that after I clicked confirm.
I'm ready to fight, Commander.
Oh, there's a allied Ifrit there. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty hefty allied lance here. That's awkward. Dropping those mines up there is an interesting choice, shall we say. Okay, who do we move first? It's the Hunchback. I'll position the Hunchback up over here. We're going to need to clear these mines, for sure. That is 100% going to need to happen.
Standing by.
Okay, so our Nidhogg can absolutely make its way up over this way.
Aye, aye.
We only see the 2 enemies in the blocking force. It's a Roughneck and a Hunchback. And given our hit odds, we're going to go for the Hunchback here. I'm not going to fire rocket packs here.
On it.
Okay, we did clear out a fair number of those with that PPC, though.
Good Good to go.
We're going to reserve the J. Edgar, because we need to clear these mines. Roughneck firing on our ally different. I'm completely fine with that. They can do that all they want. This chameleon can position right up over here. That'll be fine. Okay, so there are actually 4 of them over there. Good to know. We just didn't see them. We now see that there is this guy and this guy. So 2 matching Hunchies, an Orion looks like, and a Roughneck. That's interesting, to be sure. We'll take the Archer up to here. Now this is still indirect, and our hit odds are going to be really quite bad here. So I do believe that we will just go ahead and hit done. They move through the mines. Fired on our Nidhogg, did a little damage, but that's completely okay.
I'm showing minor damage.
Okay, our Guillotine is now the one that moves. So we're going to step up to here. We are going to... Is it maybe in the active abilities? Yeah, we're going to attack ground right over here with just the ERPPC. Excellent. I still see there's some mines over here that we didn't get cleared out there. That's okay.
Waiting for orders.
The Harasser would go through minefields here. We're going to reserve it. Who else moves? Just the Harasser? Yeah, reserve that. Okay, he should take a couple of points of damage there from mines. He's got a number of PPCs himself. That's fine. An allied challenger there doing 10 damage to that Hunchy. Sure. Okay, now it's our Blackjack that's moving. The Blackjack is going to move up to this position here. We have extended torso twist. We're going to attack ground right here with just a single ERPPC.
Acknowledged.
Okay, I do see that there's still that mine right there, but that's okay. The Centurion will step up.
Move order received.
And we're going to lob an indirect shot, I think at this Orion. Technically, our hit odds are best on this guy, actually.
Roger.
Okay. Got a little bit of damage in there. Excellent.
Commander.
The Harasser can now make its way up without going through mines. And it'll position right up over here. And we're going to use an AoE shot, I think, to fire on this guy. This Hunchy here. Yeah, I'm not surprised that missed. Completely fine.
Ready for
The Maxim is also going to move up. That technically moves through the minefield. Okay. Again, we can only do the advanced path with mechs. And I haven't actually tried it. Let's see. I think it's shift click that it works with, but that doesn't work with vehicles. So what we're going to do is we're just going to park the Maxim
on my way.
right here out of LOS for now.
Receiving you.
Would the J. Edgar pass through that? It would not. So the J. Edgar is going to go ahead and move up to here.
Acknowledged.
Excellent. And we will look at heating up this Hunchy.
Firing all weapons.
We actually did get some heat in there. Okay, we'll take that. Next up is the Jaeger. Can we get anywhere better than this? Not exactly. I don't necessarily like this angle because of... Yeah, 20% hit odds with us being right behind our Archer. I'll pass on that. I don't want to risk that stray shot right now.
Let's do this.
And finally, this Chameleon can go ahead and come up over here.
Roger.
Okay. Oh, we secured the area. I didn't actually intend to do that. Do they have evasive? They don't. Okay. Hopefully that Ifrit does some damage to that Roughneck.
Waiting for orders.
We're going to move our Hunchy up over this direction. I would love to not move through that minefield position. Hello. That's a Trebuchet a Battle Master, a Trebuchet, and a Griffin. Those didn't exist before, that's for sure. They don't have evasive. So that Battle Master is potentially a little bit creepy. I did not expect them to spawn in behind us right now, if I'm honest. Well, we can engage over here with our Hunchy, and I'd love to tear up this Trebuchet.
Locked on target.
That was a structure exposure on that Trebuchet already. That's good. We'll see what our allies do here. Who's their phase 21 mover? That is this Trebuchet. Okay. The Ifrit moves up, fires on the Roughneck, continuing to do a lot of damage to it there. Okay, Trebuchet moves up. Doesn't actually do anything there.
How's it going?
That's convenient. I'm going to use our Chameleon to also come over this direction and engage these guys.
Got it. Going flat out.
And we're going to go for this Trebuchet as well. Unfortunately, it was over here that the structure was exposed, but we're still going to fire on it. Okay. This guy's not doing so well. We did get a head hit there. Phase 20. Okay, that Griffin moves.
They've got a lock on me.
Sensor locks. Okay. And then breaching shots the carrier. Awkward. Keep in mind, we can't move these. I did not intend to spawn them right now. That is absolutely for sure. We're going to position the Blackjack over here.
Roger.
And we are absolutely going to light into this Trebuchet.
Confirmed.
It's taken a lot of damage. But it's not dead yet. The Battlemaster moves this turn, or rather this phase. We got pretty lucky there, but that carrier is still exposed.
I can't take much more of this.
Yeah, it was clearly a mistake to spawn them when I did, but I did not intend to.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy. Okay, that was bad.
Okay, I'm just thinking here about how we want to handle this. This Hunchback hasn't moved yet. This Roughneck has. This Orion has not. This Hunchback has not. When do we move our Nidhogg? Actually, we can move it now. I'm going to position our Nidhogg here.
Confirmed.
We're going to ECM jam these guys. And we're going to go to hit this Hunchback here just as hard as we can in his rear arc with everything we've got on this Nidhogg. Okay. Not as much as I was hoping for there. Yeah. Oof. Double Gauss rifle crit. Didn't even have a chance to move the Jaeger to respond to that spawn yet. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Actually, that was only a crit on one side. That's fine-ish. Perhaps fine adjacent. We're going to move over here,
In coordinates.
and we're going to light up this Hunchback's rear arc. I think we kill it.
Locking in all weapons.
Unless we get really bad rolls, which we did. Excellent. That was some truly abysmal rolls.
Yeah?
The Guillotine is going to come in over this way. Maybe we melee the Battlemaster. It's only a Griffin and a Trebuchet there. We can kick this guy from his rear arc. And there's a chance that we can kill this Battlemaster outright. Let's get in there.
I'll do what I can.
We did hit the melee attack. That's a big deal. We did a lot there. Okay, the Hunchback moves up. Fires on that carrier. It actually misses, which is a little surprising. I mean, we should definitely consider that it's extremely unlikely right now that we get this ensure all convoy units survive bonus.
Aye, aye.
The Jaeger, I would love to get it over here. Now, this is the right arm This is about as good as we can do, but we may well lose that right arm.
Moving out.
So this actually didn't have anything to do with the rear arc. Okay. We're going to light into this Battlemaster. This is on his weak side.
Done.
That should be a knockdown. Wonderful. That was internal damage on that knockdown, too. Okay. The Orion moves up. Goodbye, carrier. Oh, wow. It actually hit all armor there. Shocking.
What can I do for you?
Absolutely shocking. The Chameleon is going to come in over this way. 1,000,000%. We're taking out that Battlemaster. I would love to take out this torso. We don't have the priority salvage to salvage this guy. I don't care about parts right now. I want him dead. Okay, there's a torso destruction. That is perfect. Not much damage to that CT, but that's okay.
Good to go.
Okay, this is not the damaged carrier here. We can position over here. This is a lot of SRMs. At this range, what would that hit odds look like? There would be no hit odds. Okay. Can we head off over this way and engage these guys? Yes, we could.
Moving to position.
And I'm interested in doing so. Hit this guy in the rear arc. This is Inferno, Standard, and Deadfire that they have access to. Take the Deadfire.
Got it.
That increased damage. Also, how is that a fire support mech? In what universe? That's like, or a vehicle rather. That's like a cavalry vehicle.
Waiting for
Okay,
orders.
our archer is going to hop up into these trees up here, I think. And we are absolutely
Moving to position.
going to go for this Battlemaster. Are we better off at this range going for Deadfire? Yes, we are. Do it.
And
Okay,
I'm under heavy fire here.
you're fine. Some moderate hits there. Wonderful.
I'm here.
The Centurion, we need to think about, do we want to fire up here? And I think the answer is yes. I think we do. So we're going to position over here with the Centurion. Its rear arc is to these guys, which is risky. But we're rolling the dice here. 27.5 on this Hunchy. We'll take that. Yes, the J. Edgar is kind of close.
10-4.
Okay,
Systems holding.
we're fine. Technically, that's the carrier, actually. It did take 2 points of damage. I am 1,000,000% okay with that. We're going to come in with the Maxim. And I'm thinking about whether I want to take out the Trebuchet here. Or the Battlemaster. Most of our mechs down here have already moved, but the Battlemaster has as well. And it will be phase 1, I believe, before it can get up. So we're going to come over here and hit the Trebuchet. Its weak side is on its left side, so that is the side that we're going to be on here. Light him up with standard ammo. This could very well kill this Trebuchet here, but I kinda doubt it. Actually, okay. Sure,
Got down.
we'll kill it. Okay, there's an ally firing on that Hunchy, getting a little bit of damage into that weak CT. I don't hate that. There's this Hunchy here, and there's this Roughneck. I think we're going to go for the Roughneck here.
Copy that, Commander.
We're going to switch to standard ammo here, and we're going to overheat this Roughneck.
Targeted for an alpha strike.
Oh, that's a big overheat there. And he's shut down from the heat. That's great. That Plainsman not really doing anything.
Waiting for orders.
Dual AC-20s on this carrier. We're going to move up to over here. I think we go for this Hunchy here. Finish him. That is one dead Hunchy. Again, though, how is AC-20 fire support?
Commander?
Okay, this carrier, it's its rear arc. We're going to move it up over here.
Right, Commander.
65 and 90.4. What does this guy look like in his front armor? Reasonably low. We get a lot of rolls with all these medium pulse lasers. I think I'm going to roll head hits. Okay, that works. A double heatsink destruction is not good for that roughneck. That's for sure.
Good to go.
Okay, we've got 5 AC-2s on this guy. Once again, I would like to come back over here for ideal range purposes,
On my way.
and then we will go ahead and just hit this roughneck. This is in flak mode right now. Let's switch it over to standard mode.
All weapons are go.
Is that a dead roughneck? It's knocked down anyway.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, that's certainly a lot of damage that we did there. That roughneck is really close to dead. The Ifrit probably kills it here. Yep. Exactly. The Orion is a bit dangerous for us, to be sure.
Commander.
Okay, the Hunchy is going to come over here and finish this Battle Master. We're going to go for a kick with it knocked down.
On the move.
Nice. I was hoping that would finish it. No such luck. A lot of armor reduction on him, though. Oh, he ejects. Fantastic. Get out of here. Allies' turn right now. They hit that Hunchy hard.
Yikes! That hit hard.
Oh, you're fine. The Hunchy ejects as well. This is huge. The Ifrit backs off.
I hear ya.
Our Chameleon will come in over this way to engage the Griffin and the Trebuchet. It's fine to be in the escort zone.
Turbo.
And yeah, we're absolutely going to hit the Griffin here, I think. What's the armor differential? The Griffin has... Oh, please don't do that. 720 total armor on the Trebuchet versus 820 on the Griffin. This is side arc on the Griffin, though. And what's in this arm? Nothing. That ERPPC is in the other arm. The LRM-20 is in the right torso. Okay, so this side isn't particularly valuable to hit. We're going to do it anyway, just to soften it up a bit. Okay, it's now this Chameleon's turn. We're going to come in and do literally the same thing.
Firing.
Continue to weaken up that side arc. Okay, he's now unsettled.
Commander.
Okay, it's our Jaeger's turn. We're going to position here. I should have turned a little bit more to make sure that our right side was facing this way. That was my mistake. If we lose the Gauss rifle, it's my own fault.
Targeting Treadnought.
Engine destruction. That's what we're looking for.
Tango down.
Okay, now what? The Trebuchet moves. It could take out that Gauss rifle. It's not the end of the world if it does. And it absolutely did not. Our archer is just going to come over this direction. Now, we should assume that there's going to be another lance that spawns, right? That is absolutely something we should assume. We'll drop some Artemis 4 on this Trebuchet just to soften it up a bit. It won't do much. But that's completely fine.
Aye, aye.
Okay, the J. Edgar... Just thinking here. Do we want to move the J. Edgar back to, like, here? And I think we do.
Roger.
We're going to heat this guy up in his rear arc.
Firing all weapons.
Excellent. And the reason I wanted to do that and position so far back was because I want to use the Nidhogg right now to drop bombs on this guy. And I'm hoping that the Harasser doesn't get hit by them, but if it is, that's okay. But there is an LOS block there, so I'm hoping that we're okay. We did crit that LBX AC-10. That's very nice. Okay, the Orion moves now. Fires on the J. Edgar. Does a fair amount, but it doesn't kill the J. Edgar.
My armor.
And the Harasser is now in a really good position to fight it.
Commander?
So I'm going to take this carrier down over this direction. We're going to start moving towards that evac point. The carrier can't really do anything currently. That's fine.
I'm here.
Now the guillotine can't get into position to attack the trebuchet.
Going full throttle.
I don't really care. We can sink some heat.
Yes, Commander.
The Centurion absolutely can, however, attack the trebuchet. And that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we don't miss.
Copy that, Commander.
We missed. Okay, that's fine.
No love on that strike.
What do you
Okay,
need?
the Blackjack is also in a position where it can't really attack that trebuchet. Our allies are over there kind of useless.
Waiting for orders.
And we're just going to proceed down the ramp with our escort vehicles.
Good to go.
Yeah, that's too far from the convoy. We'll position
Right,
there
Commander.
instead. And
Waiting for
this
orders.
one we'll go ahead and position over here.
Got it.
Wonderful. Not much fire support in those fire supports, but
Guns in
okay.
high.
We'll position the Harasser directly behind that Orion, which should be pretty softened up on its rear arc. Oh yeah. Beat him up.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
That's a lot of heat there, as well as a lot of damage into that rear arc.
Yeah,
Very nice. The Maxim is going to make its way as over to the Trebuchet as it can, which is actually in LOS. It's side arc rather than rear, but we'll take this.
Roger that.
That's one hurting Trebuchet. Ooh, a rear arc attack on that Orion. Our ally is actually doing something useful there, critting the gyro. Okay, phase 25, the Ifrit moves over. This is a rear arc attack on the Orion, and that is a dead Orion. Wonderful.
Good to go.
Okay, the Hunchi will position over here, where we do have a small LOS window on the Trebuchet. We may end up stray-shotting, but that's okay. And we did not. Perfect. Yeah, small overheat.
Getting hot in here.
Doesn't matter, though. The Chameleon is absolutely going to step behind the Trebuchet and kick him.
Uh-huh.
This guy's rocking some rocket packs here. He'll have one good hit in him, but beyond that, not very much, really. So structure exposure on the Trebuchet now. If it moves up, not like it's going to do much.
Aye, aye.
It's now the Guillotine's move. And I'd like to position here in the side arc.
Copy that.
Let's clear this guy out of here. Yes, this will be a slight overheat. No, I don't care. Excellent. Chemical ammo explosion. That's what we like to see. So that's a dead Trebuchet. And of course, that does mean that we will be exiting combat after this round.
Yes, boss?
So the Chameleon is going to make its way over this way, I guess.
Alright, let's see what this thing can do.
And the Blackjack can position over here. That's completely fine.
Ready for orders.
The Nidhogg is absolutely going to start making its way back over this way.
Throttle down.
I'm here.
The Harasser is as well. Who else do we have?
I'm here.
The Jaeger? Yeah, the Jaeger can mostly stay put. I want to be facing this way. I think that they're going to land over here-ish, maybe? Actually, looking at this, maybe we're not going to see any enemies land. They did already throw 2 lances at us.
Commander?
That said, we kind of deserve a third,
Acknowledge.
given what we did to the other 2. Like, that shouldn't have gone as well as it did. But we'll take it.
Waiting
Just
for
got to get
orders.
out of combat here, and this will, of course, go much faster.
Waiting for
The
orders.
Centurion can honestly just remain where it
All
is
right,
and sink
I'm ready
heat.
to go.
The Maxim, it's in a pretty good spot as well. There are mines up here awkwardly.
Commander?
But that's fine. The carrier can move down over this way if it can. That's as far as it can get. Okay. That is completely fine.
Good to go.
And that's because this one is kind of lagging behind, but not anymore. Excellent. Now we've exited combat, so the Jaeger will stay put. In fact,
Venting heat.
our mechs are pretty much all going to stay put here.
Hunkering down.
We'll get all of our heat gone,
Holding
and
and
now the
cooling.
Nidhogg is absolutely going to come over this way. And the J. Edgar is going to position somewhere around here.
Heading out.
The Maxim can make its way over here,
Roger.
just in case. The Harasser over here.
Affirmative.
Excellent. And the carrier just as far as it can go. Oh, landmines. Whoops. Didn't mean to run it through landmines, but that's okay. It did survive. Yeah, I don't want to hit that minefield. So I guess we'll have to hit here. Unfortunate. Okay, just waiting on the allies to finish moving around. We don't really care what they're doing, so that's fine. They can just do whatever they want. We're going to brace all of our mechs and vehicles at this point, and we will see if anybody else spawns in.
Got it.
We'll brace all of these as well, not that it really does anything,
Benton.
and the carrier will actually be able to make it all the way to there. I'm a little surprised. Oh, all the way to there
On
as
my
well?
way.
Sure.
Got it.
We will happily take that. And you can get caught up.
Coordinates received.
Wonderful. Can we get everybody in this round? I'm not sure if we can, but we'll find out. Yeah, allies are just going to run around a little bit. So let's see if we can get the furthest back one, which is this carrier, in. We can't quite. Okay. So we're just going to brace everybody
that.
here.
Venting heat and stabilizing.
All three of our lances.
Confirmed. Holding and cooling.
Bracing
And
for it.
then we're going to park these guys just outside in case another lance spawns. Park right here. Excellent. And now we will see if another lance spawns. Hopefully not. Okay, so let's hop over to this lance here. We'll get the carrier basically to here.
Moving to position.
Okay, we do have more contacts. They're over on the far side of this ridge, which is awkward, to be sure. I think we're just going to get our units in here and then brace all again. Although we do actually have LOS on this. This is a Timberwolf. Okay. We'll position this carrier here.
Affirmative.
Oh, we're out of combat. Right.
Good to go.
Okay. We'll position these guys over here.
Right, Commander.
And who's the final one?
Commander?
This carrier. Right there. Okay, so now the question is, what do we want to do with the rest of our mechs? We can start getting them in position over here, I suppose. And we can see that there's a Battlemaster, a Griffin, and a Longbow over there, which we're going to have a really hard time getting to.
Coordinates received.
So that's awkward. We'll move in over here with this Chameleon. This Chameleon can position right over here.
Affirmative.
Our Centurion is fine where it's at.
All right.
Our
but where it's
Blackjack can make its way somewhere over perhaps here. Yeah, I guess that'll do. And the Nidhogg, it's going to move over to engage these guys.
Aye, aye.
The J. Edgar. There is minefield over here, but it looks like there's a way down.
Roger that.
And we made it through without hitting mines. So that's great. We'll position the Maxim over here.
On my way.
And the Harasser right on over here.
Acknowledged.
Okay, and now we'll enter combat. Hello, Leopard. Okay, phase 24. The Griffin moves. Fires on that carrier. It's just got some indirect missiles. Although, that was actually turret hits, not internal structure. Okay. Whose move is it? Aryamaki's. Okay. Get in here. Hit that Timberwolf rear arc. Hit odds are not great. It must have invisible... Oh, no, those aren't invisible at all. That's 6 evasive pips. That's okay. Still get in there.
Confirmed.
Okay, excellent. We hit the melee. That was a low odds there. But this is now immediately a super vulnerable Timberwolf. Like, incredibly vulnerable. They're firing on that Nidhogg as hard as they can. I don't blame them. This is a big threat to them right now. And I assume that they're going to spread out a little bit. Actually, that's clustering up a little more. Okay, I'll accept that.
Waiting for orders.
Our Hunchy is going to come in over here, and we're going to fire on the Timberwolf. Not that we're going to do that much, but we're just going to see if we can maybe get him to eject a little bit. Excellent. Phase 22, the Ifrit is just moving around.
What can I do?
No worries there. We are going to... This is not rear arc, this is side arc. Okay, I was hoping that it would be positioned in such a way where we'd have 2 rear arc positions. Sadly, we don't, so we're going to hit this guy's side arc.
Going toe to toe.
Okay. That's a structure exposure. Ooh, that's probably a leg destruction. Ooh, very close to it. We did get a head
When I
hit
shoot
there.
you, you'll take it and like it.
Okay. Who else do we move?
I'm here.
The guillotine. Honestly, the guillotine can come in over here and melee. This would be a charge, though, and I don't want to charge. So instead, we're just going to position over in this side arc
Copy that.
over here. And we will just light this guy on up. We really can't see what's going on here, but okay.
Roger.
This poor Timberwolf. It dropped on the wrong side of this crevice. There's no doubt about that. Okay, we have a fair number of units that we can move here. Oh, we actually can't make it through here with vehicles. Or at least not this vehicle. Noted. We're going to go ahead and come on in over to this side arc then.
Acknowledged.
And we're going to hit this Timberwolf.
Time to unload.
20 more damage, as well as a little bit of heat there. Not like that Timberwolf is probably going to have that many heat issues currently. We're going to step up with our Jaeger, and we're actually going to position like this to protect... Hang on. Like this to protect our right hand. Excellent. And light this guy up. Okay, we stray shotted the chameleon, but with the medium laser. That's fine. That Timberwolf is not happy about its situation. We're going to move up with the Blackjack. Light this guy up.
Acknowledge.
Once again, we hit the laser over here. That's fine.
Scored a critical hit.
Ejection?
Okay.
No,
that was
no ejection.
bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Ready for orders.
The Archer will position right in this ideal range here. Artemis ammo? Yep. Do it.
Take that.
Ejection?
Not much armor left in that
Surely this guy's going to eject. Actually, that's just a pilot incapacitation. Okay, we'll take that. Now that longbow is spooky. There's no doubt about that.
location. Standing by.
So our Nidhogg moves now. There's a Battlemaster and the Griffin here. And I would like to position somewhere where we can hit both of them in their rear arc. Like this. This is pretty ideal. We're better off firing on the Griffin, it looks like. And so that is what we'll do. We'll look for the kill on the Griffin.
Target locked on rear arc.
Yes, that's a kill on the Griffin. The Battlemaster took some rear arc damage from that as well in Splash. So that is nice. It is softened up in the rear arc. Now the Harasser also can't make it through this gap, it looks like. So that's unfortunate.
Roger.
Very, very unfortunate. Not much that can do there either. We just need to evac these guys.
Right, Commander.
Plainsman moving around up there, sure.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative. I'm
And our Centurion absolutely can contribute damage over here. And we are going to contribute that damage onto this longbow, I think. 39.5 compared to 33.3 on the Battlemaster. Yeah, we'll go for the longbow.
Affirmative.
And that's a solid hit right there. Very nice. Good armor reduction.
Good to go.
Just brace this carrier.
Resting my mech.
Challenger moves up, fires on the Battlemaster. Doesn't really do anything. That's fine. Okay.
What's up, boss?
The Maxim actually can make it through here. That's a little surprising that it can make it through, but we'll take that. We're absolutely going to come up over here and light up this longbow. Once again, we're not really fishing for parts here because we only have the 2 priority salvage, so I don't mind this rear arc attack.
Good job. Objective secured.
Wonderful. So we do actually get the bonus, which is a little bit shocking, to be sure.
Let's do
Okay. So our Hunchy will start making its way around here, I guess.
it. Roger that.
Who else do we move?
Good to go.
The Chameleon? Who apparently can't sprint. Or move at all? I'm confused. What is happening here? Okay. It looks like there's a bit of a bug with the Chameleon. It can't sprint. So we're just going to move it over here and hope that next round it fixes itself. Well, the small laser unjammed. There's that. Okay, the Battlemaster is positioning right by the Nidhogg. Doing some damage to it, but not really that much.
Systems holding.
Okay, machine guns were jammed.
Commander.
This Chameleon, let's see if it can sprint. It's in the same situation, actually. So we're going to move it over to here,
Position confirmed.
and hopefully that will free it up next round.
Waiting for orders.
Our Jaeger isn't really going to be able to get to the fight in time, I don't think. Kraken.
Receiving.
Okay, so the Nidhogg is going to move in over here. This is the minimum distance it can travel, and that's okay. We will light up this Battlemaster's rear arc as best we can. We're going to be out of basically everything very soon, though.
Locked on. Rear arm.
Okay, structure exposure in its rear arc. That's good.
My flamer is empty.
Indeed. Okay, the Ifrit is joining us on this rear arc attack on the Battlemaster, and that's actually an engine destruction. Wow. Well, that's a dead Battlemaster. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. And the guillotine can't really get past this. We'll just sink heat. Honestly, I think that the longbow will die to the Maxim. Maybe not this round, but very soon. It's not firing.
They will be done.
Okay, we'll use our Archer to go ahead and drop what Artemis 4 we can on it. This is side arc, which isn't necessarily ideal, but we'll get a couple points of damage in there, and we actually got him to lose his evasive just from that. So that's actually a really big deal. Like, a really big deal. The J. Edgar can't really participate in this because I can't get over the hill, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and drop an indirect sniper artillery on this guy as well. That's another hit. Another good armor reduction on this guy. Unfortunately, that's not rear arc. Are we better off attacking his front? I think we are.
What do you need?
The Blackjack will make its way over here, but I don't think it will get over here in time to be useful.
Commander?
Same thing with the Harasser. It can't make it over. Challenger making its way over, and the Plainsman. That's all completely fine. Now the Maxim is just going to... Not there. Oh, wait. No, we want to get in front of this thing, right? The Maxim is going to position itself right in front there.
All in A.
We're going to light this guy up.
Here it comes.
Not the greatest hit odds, unfortunately. But there's a structure exposure, an LRM-20 crit.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Okay. The Ifrits will decide to move in a bit.
Good to go.
Our Hunchy can actually get into side arc here. And that's exactly what we'll do. Oh, yeah.
Got it.
This is one very sad longbow currently. Ifrit coming in, rear arc attacking this longbow. And that's a dead longbow. And there you have it.
My armor's getting
That was a
pretty
long
rough.
mission, to be sure. We took out 3 lances, including at least 3 assault mechs and several heavies. They had the Roughneck, they had the Orion. They had a couple mediums as well, but 3 assault mechs. I like that. That is pretty great. And we got the bonus out of it, and we didn't really take any substantial damage. We got a little lucky, but overall, we also got a little unlucky with this, but it should be fine to repair. That's a lot of Battle Master parts. I kind of want the longbow part as a priority, and then we'll take a Battle Master part, I think, and then roulette these 4. If we happen to get them, I mean, that would be great, but... Oh, there is a Thumper here that they never actually utilized. I don't recall them firing a Thumper. However, we do have a Thumper available, so we'll not grab that. We'll roulette all of this. Okay, that's fine. SRM4 we can get rid of. A Clan Endo Steel we will definitely keep around. I shouldn't have sold that engine core. And a double LRM, we'll keep that too. Not the best salvage, but we knew that would be the case. But the fact that we ran into 3 assault mechs definitely tells me that we're in the right place for the kind of roles that we're fishing for right now. Assaults and heavies. So that is wonderful. Now, I don't know if we're going to need to manually repair the Jaeger to repair that crit, or if Yang would get that. I guess we'll assume that Yang will get that. I should probably manually do it. At any rate, while we're waiting for this to load, I must say, it's well past time to put a cut in here. So after we get the Jaeger done, I'm going to do that. You can leave your offerings... Oh, this isn't bad. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and let's get this Jaeger repaired. If it lets us go into the mech bay. Okay. We'll stop work on this guy. Yeah, that's 29k of the 31 that we took. And that's pretty much just because I was not expecting them to go in the back line like that. So let's just manually do this. I think it would have worked fine to let Yang do it, but I just want to make absolutely sure here. We'll max out that armor. And we will actually max out the armor. There will be some leg armor that won't need to be maxed out, of course. We won't have the tonnage for that. But Gauss ammo does not explode, so we should be fine on that front. While we're in here, do we want to think about swapping out these Gauss rifles? Maybe. Take these up to 120 for now. 130. There we go. It wasn't wanting to let me put that in. 140. Can we actually max this? We can actually max this. Okay. I'm actually shocked by that. So we may want to consider swapping these Gauss rifles out for another type of Gauss. Like, for example, the Gauss M9. This is extra range. It does a little less damage. And is that tonnage the same? 13 tons and 15 tons. It's a little lighter. So we could potentially pack on, like, more ammo or something. I think I'm going to leave this as it is for right now, and we'll call this fine. Maybe swap out for, like, heavy Gauss later, but that's a lot shorter range. So we'll go ahead and... I thought I repaired it. Yeah, I did. And yeah, this is a little more expensive than Yang doing it. Again, I think he would have repaired this, but it is well past time to put that cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will see you all next time.